Welcome, Patriots. It's a joy to be with you. What an excellent time to be alive and recognize our place in history as Americans and as folks around the world watching us stand up for our liberty. This is the time to do just that. And so I wanted to take a moment to spend some time with you today and just give you some encouragement and let you know that there are many folks that have traveled before us that have paved the road of our own liberty, and they had things to say about our circumstances, and I want us to remember those because they'll empower us. And folks, it is time to get off our duff and get out there and support our own liberty, to defend our own liberty, to back those that are out there fighting for our liberty. Get involved in your city, your town, your county, your state. Get involved in a Back the Blue march, or as we're doing an American Rights March, or even Brendan Straka's Walk Away marches. Get involved. Get out there and speak up. Go and protest in front of your governors and governor's mansion and state capitals. Take America back, because we are the seat of power. They've had power delegated from us to them, and yet they're acting like the lords and masters that they would become in a new world order. But we're not there yet. And so the Lord gave us this nation. It is time to take it back. It's time to stop the comfort, stop the fear, and begin to exhibit that good old American courage. George Washington said it really well. He said, if freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led like sheep to the slaughter. Do we believe that's what's occurring now? It appears that that's the period of time we've entered into, where we're just being led around, and we're wondering, we're confused, we're angry, we're upset because they won't tell us the truth. Well, the reason they won't tell us the truth is because they can't tell us the truth. When you begin with a lie, the reason you begin with a lie is because whatever you're trying to sell is deception. And so they're continually lying to us because they're selling us deception. They're selling us down the road. They're selling us out to the New World Order, and communism is their route by which we will become assimilated into the new global order. George Washington said, human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. So we can't have happiness without duty. We can't have happiness without serving our nation. We can't find that happiness that we were looking for or looking to pursue without that understanding of moral duty, moral compunction, moral understanding. George also said 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. It's no longer time. There's no more time available for us to make excuses, folks. The window of opportunity has arrived. We have to take this nation back. We've been called to do so by POTUS and by Q and by General Flynn. And POTUS keeps reminding us. He says, the moral majority, the greater majority will reign, will rule. Well, the silent majority will come forward. Well, we're that silent majority, and it's time to come forward. Benjamin Franklin said it very well. He said, war is when the government tells you who the bad guy is. Revolution is when you decide that for yourself. So we know who the bad guy is here. We know that there are many who have sold this country out. They're insurgents. They've gotten into positions of authority. They're trying to give our administration a bad name. And they're trying to lead us down the road of New World Order because they've been promised power and position in a global empire. And that's what's coming. Barack Obama was a good example of that. Renegade was his Secret Service name, and he did just that. He was a renegade president. He was a horrible man. I mean, if you look at the things he's done to children, you look at the things he's done, he's a real deviant personality, and so is Hillary Clinton. And so Barack Obama said, I think it is important to understand that you can't have 100% security and then have 100% privacy and zero inconvenience. We're going to have to make some choices as a society. Well, in response to that, I would offer what Benjamin Franklin said. Benjamin Franklin said, any society that would give up a little liberty to gain a little security will deserve neither and lose both. So we've got people who've been chipping away at our understanding and our identity, our national identity as Americans. Many of whom have said things like, give me liberty or give me death. We have to understand the price of liberty, and the price of liberty is so precious that it cost the lives of many. I mean, tens of thousands of our American citizens offered up their lives to garner us, to earn us this right for liberty. And we ought to pay homage to them. We ought to honor that, and we ought to step forward ourselves. Now, it'll be a small component. It always is a small component. I mean, typically it's 1 to 2% of the population that ever puts on that uniform. But it's time. It's time for us to step forward as a nation and be the silent majority no more. Let's be the loud and proud of America majority. Let's be those folks who have determined to stake a position for the future of our nation and make sure that we don't become a communist nation come November or December of this year, because that's what they're planning, folks, and they won't tell us. But it's been very clear all along. They were supposedly the middle of the road Democrats, and then this huge swing over to the far left progressive end, communism, all the way out there on the teetering end. That's who they were all along, and they've just been lying to us. Well, Benjamin Franklin said, never leave that till tomorrow which you can do today. Today is the right day to stand up. Today is the right day to take a position. Today is the right day to defend your liberty, defend your security, defend the future of your children and grandchildren. And so we're in a time when it is time to step forward and realize what we're fighting for and why we're fighting for it. So we have to make a decision, and my decision's been made. I am look, I really can make a lot of money. I'm good at it, but God's put a calling upon my heart, and I love these patriots so much. I love my faith so much, and my faith is under assault. The churches are under assault, and who's going to stand up for them but me? The 1%, the 2% of the people that stand up for this country. And so it's time. So I'm going to be going from city to city and doing what I can to support the efforts to defend our liberty, to defend our amended rights, to defend our inalienable rights given us by God, because we're not going to give them up so easily. I would ask you to search yourself, search your own heart, and make a determination in your own heart and your own mind as to what's important for you. I thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And I pray, God bless America, as I have on this wall. United we stand. That's what's going to get us over the hill, folks, is being united as one in our identity as Americans. Wonderful day.